Hey! Are you ready to play? La 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 la. It's me, and I'm back, and it's been a hell of a week or two. We will talk about what's happened, what's gone wrong, why I've been away, what we've done to sort it out, and I know there's quite a few people out there that are interested in the world of graphic design and being a jobbing designer, and I've got an interesting story for those guys as well, although if that doesn't float your boat, I probably still find it quite interesting, because a little realisation on what the hell is going on for some people in the world of work. Now, before we get started, however, the server's been updated to 1.5, and listen, isn't that beautiful? What the hell is that line going on there? That's weird. Chunkage. Isn't that lovely? No squelchy slimes. Dinny Boner, I love you. Love you. Now, if we've got time, I might even have a little Minecraft related secret to tell you, but we'll see how it goes. First of all, I had been out to grab some more nether quartz. Didn't video it because frankly it's pretty dull. It's just a lot of netherrack. Somebody way back when did say make your damn out of quartz, which ironically was kind of the plan, but I'm a bit worried that I'm not going to have anywhere near enough even after this, so it will probably have to be your whop. It's beautiful. There you go. Oh, it's got a bit weird. No. Earlier on it was just splitting them evenly. Anyway, yeah, I want to leave some for light sensors and shizzle like that, but let's make some stairs, see how many we get, and we can go on and do some stuff. Now, I want some for columns as well. Actually, should leave some for that. Let's do that. 2 stack. That's never going to be anywhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Shit is so hard to get hold of as well. Oh well. We'll have to do... Oh, we could do have sandstone perhaps. Sandstone might look good. I've got 2 stacks of fucking stairs now as well. Right. Okay, let's where seriously, where's my sand? I must have a box full of... Oh, it's in the glass, isn't it? Where's the glass? It's been so long since I've been here. Let's grab some of these as well while we're here. No. Glass is over here. Nope. What, TikTok? Oh, there we go. Oh, I've not got much of that either, to be honest with you. Sandstone, sand. That's really weird. It was like I was doing that and it was doing the whole lot in one. Weird. 48. Well, that's not really going to help, is it? Okay. Well, let's grab dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's. I need to make it out of dirt first, so we can see what's what, and then I can go over it afterwards. get some food. We need some food. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I can go over afterwards and put top layer on, like they did with the pyramids. Spade with a spade. Oh, that's not looking good, is it? I did have. Oh, there's my silk touch. I need to. Do something with that. Oh, I know, all my stuff's downstairs, isn't it? Hike. Boom. Now I am going to turn this into a jobby trap. That's something we are definitely going to do. Right, efficiency 2, efficiency 4. Breaking. Oh, let's grab it. Oh, I don't have enough things to do all of that, I don't think. Okay, we've got some sandstone blocks there. That's useful. We've got some more sand here as well. That's good. Right, I'm going to sort this out. Let's be professional about this, and I'll be right back, and we can talk about stuff. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Just had to kill a creeper there. Just spent some time up at the XP farm. Repaired this guy at great expense, and I did make another one to try and repair it, but it kept saying too expensive, too expensive. Oh bollocks! I left all my stuff back at the other place. Right, so let's get it on. Ooh, yeah. As I say, I shall be making that river into a trap for the farm, even for the golems, which should be good, because I'm pretty sure they will constantly respawn at quite a high rate. I might redo the stairs a little bit. After the group fight at Zisto's Lens, I'm thinking this might be quite a good place to do a fight, because, you know, shoot all over the shop. That would be great. But I think the stairs probably need a little bit of reworking if I'm going to do that. But that's... oh yeah. Right. Next episode, I will be populating these. I promise you. And next episode will be fairly soon too. Because of recent events, I need to really kick that into operation. I'm going to change this as well, I've decided. I'm not happy with this. Especially once the dome goes on, it's going to look stupid. So what I will probably do is almost the inverse of this. In fact, I will have floor here and a gap around the middle, a sort of central atrium, as it were, and get rid of this stone thing completely, because it sucks, man. Penis. I did bring some of those. Probably not enough. Here, yeah, I think I will keep this as is. I could cancellate it, which would be interesting. Tits. I do quite like that, but it's quite big. No, yeah, we're going to keep that. I think we're going to keep that. I like that. Oh my god! Am I the biggest amateur in the world? So let's say that's something I'd quite like to see. Normal stone stairs. I think we could do nice things with that. That would be good. Should anybody be listening that has the power to change these sort of things? That would be nice. Okay, so let's just do a few more, because I know we're going to need them. Right, I just had to build another pick. I've got a load of picks, but they're all really broken. Really broken. Boom. Right through. Oh, look at that! Shot. So, let's stop talking arse and actually get to the nub of the episode, shall we? Where have you been, Badge? I mean, this is... probably killed my already dying channel anyway, because being away for a couple of weeks is pretty much a kiss of death for YouTube channels. So, and let's be honest, we weren't really getting good views. Mind you, nobody's been getting good views recently. But it has been suffering. Actually, let's pause that for a second. Okay, look, Magic Turn Night. Yeah, my last episode of Vanilla. Oh shit, that's all wrong. Was 5,000 views, 80,000 subs, 5,000 views. That's not good. That is not good. And again, I mean, I don't want to dwell on this for very long. Doc's talked about this. I think Michael just talked about it as well. Kind of. That shit is unsustainable. I cannot keep doing this for that number of views, which is partly the reason for my absence last week. Is I had some jobs on. Some work, and I've said before, this YouTube is, I mean, some of the guys are paid very well for doing this, but I am not one of them. You need to have millions of views a month, and if you do that, it's a good living. Undoubtedly, it's a good living. If you don't get that, it's hard. It's a lot of work. For not a lot of reward. And a lot of time goes into this, as we've said, and I don't want to dwell on the financial side of it. But you have to pay the bills. So, you know, I had to take time out from doing this to actually do a real job and earn some money. So that's what I did. And so I was just having a think in my head about what I'm doing here. But let's go through what I had to do. One thing that really annoys me about some clients, and here we go with the... I think this is probably fairly similar for anybody who is self-employed, and perhaps even for some people that aren't, who work for the man. That was wrong. People that phone you up and say, get all hassly, saying, where's my job? Where's the work that I need? You know, I need it done. So this week I had one guy email me saying, oh, he wasn't really hassling me so much, but he was saying, you know, I need to know when this is going to be finished. I was talking with a magazine, and I need to know a date for when we can go live with the site, so I can let them know for the article. And that's job was pretty much finished. I mean, we're going back 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks ago. So, you know, I rushed the job, and when I say rush the job, I don't mean this technical term. It's not slapdash. It means, you know, you put in, you know, all hell. You make it your #1 priority over everything when you do a rush job. And finished it anyway. Well, I finished it to a point where it needed his input, so I sent it to him. I said, here you go, check this out, have a play with it, you know, try and break it. You know, it's a website, it's a database driven one, so he can put in information and stuff. I said, you know, use it, let me know what you think, let me know if there's anything you think needs changing, you know, something needs adding, taking away, that sort of thing. And to this day, I have not heard back from him. That pisses me off, you know. You put in all stops, you stop sleeping, you know, you stop eating, you're just working to try and get this shit out for people. And yeah, another one I did a job for. I do a lot of work for her. She's very good. She's like runs a PA company, so I get a good portion of my work comes through her. She's done in London, but she's quite good for phoning up and saying, "Yeah, hi, I need this stuff sorted now. Can you do it?" And again, because she's a friend, and you know, she gets me good work, I treat her preferentially, shall we say? But again, you know, I knocked out a job for her, and there's a story coming for that one later on as well. But you know, I finally heard from her at the weekend. So again, that was well over a week of not hearing anything. And to be honest, I still don't have a definite answer on what I was after. It's just, oh yeah, well, I know about it. We'll get back to you. So it's quite frustrating. Quite frustrating. Let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is our midpoint, but we knew that anyway. So I knew last week was going to be slow in terms of videos, so I knew I just didn't have the time to do it. And I was expecting that. I can't remember, I may even have mentioned it somewhere that yeah, shit was going to be slow. And also, this is where the planets aligned, or rather, probably misaligned. Hang on, I need all my concentration to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 23. But I want to start here because I'm going to put not these, but I'm going to put steps there. So I want to make that smaller. So that's 21. So let's find my circle diagrams. Okay, there's me 21. And we can work out what to do here. Good. Right, now, lovely jubbly. So we're saying, oh yes, planets aligning. So as you know, or maybe you don't, this donation haul was in the main to help me build up a second PC, a more powerful PC, so that I could set aside that machine for, you know, mainly rendering video, so that I could get more work done, basically. You know, because when rendering is massively intensive, CPU intensive, it's, you know, it pretty much stops you doing any serious work on a machine while your video is rendering. And anything you do is obviously going to affect it and make the render slower. So, you know, anything more than browsing Reddit and you're having difficulties. So that's the plan. And then I thought to myself, that's wrong. How is that so wrong? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. What the fuck? One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There we go. Don't be tired. See, this is what happens when you talk. See, that's the plan. That's wrong as well. Fuck a duck. And I thought to myself, you know, I've had all the money sitting in, you know, the account, just waiting. Meanwhile, I'm playing sort of, whatchamacallit, Wasteland, and struggling to get 20 frames per second, which people were complaining about. Which is a shame because they're quite good videos. It's a good game and the videos are fun, the game's good, very tense. So I thought, well, I've got this money sitting here waiting for stuff. I know, you know, I've done all the research, because that's one thing I do when buying computer equipment. Is, you know, I look shit up. I want to make sure I'm getting the best I can for the money and stuff. So I thought, well, why don't I get a new graphics card that, you know, I'll be buying anyway for the new machine, put it in my current machine, and then once I've got, you know, enough money to get the whole of the rest of the new machine, I can then swap it over, put my old one back in. Brilliant idea! Brilliant idea! So that's what I did. And then... Well, no, hang on. King of shit storytelling. Last week, before I ordered it, so let's see now, it's, what is it now? Tuesday? Thursday? Fuck, Thursday! Where's the week gone? So not the weekend just gone, but the one prior. Gets a call from girlfriend's sister, who says her boss wants her to, well, wants me, because, yeah, in fairness, it's not something she could have done, to do a job for him, a print job. So yeah, I'm always up for doing print jobs. That's what I do. So yes, says I, let's do it. Oh, by the way, it's in Chinese. It's to be taken by this guy, Chinese guy, back to China with him to sell stuff there. And oh yeah, he's flying out on the, I don't know, 15th or something. Is that today? That's tomorrow. So it needs to be translated, because they hadn't translated it at that point, laid out, obviously proof checked at least twice, you know, once part way through and once when you're done, and then printed and then given to this guy before he gets on the plane. So yeah, a lot of work, not a lot of time. And this is something you get with graphic design a lot. People don't understand how long shit takes to do. I suppose you could say it's the same with YouTube and the videos. People don't understand how long it takes to make these videos. You know, we don't just jump on the server. For the most of us, we don't just jump on the server and do stuff. This shit takes planning. You need to go mining for stuff, as we've seen start of this episode. That's not right. That's rain. That's not good. Let's turn that off. Where is it? Particles. Yeah. So if you interested in graphic design, deadlines are something that are going to be the bane of your life, especially ones that cannot be moved. Sometimes, you can push deadlines, get away with it. People flying to China ain't one of those. So, the first thing you got to do is talk to the printers and say, when is the absolute latest we can get this to you to be printed for this date. It has to be done by this date. So they give you a date, which was first thing Monday, this Monday. So that gave us, a week. And I let her get on with it and get the translations. I mean, basically, her job was to decide, the content, what was going on the pages, get the images that were needed, because it's a product catalogue, so product images, and get the translations sorted out, because the Chinese guy was her contact, not mine. So she did that. It's all good. You know what? I've just done that, and I probably shouldn't have done that entire row. Again, that's what we get for talking. And yes, so I did this. Every evening last week, pretty much, was me knocking these changes out, sending a PDF, or setting up PDFs of them, sending them out to the various people to say, here you go, this is what we got. Because you can't just knock out a design and send it to them, because these people are paying for it, so they want what they want. So you tend to have to change the design, no matter how good it is. And we'll get on about changing designs, no matter how good they are, in another episode, because that's stuff I can talk about. But is that all of it? No, there's some. Basically, it was going backwards and forwards every evening to be checked and commented upon. And, in all fairness, we pretty much nailed it. Nailed it. It looks good. It's difficult doing things in languages that you don't speak. When they are non-Latin languages, pictorial or Cyrillic or something like that, again, when you don't know, it gets a lot harder, because the rules of how language works are different. It's tricky, dicky. Right, so what I really want to do is if we're going to be a sphere, it needs to be that high, a hemisphere, but let's knock it down one. That's really what we need. So that was done. So yes, the weekend there was a bit of rushing around, but the main reason for the rushing around at the weekend was my card that I ordered. Go back to that. Actually, let's do this. Turned up on Thursday, I think it was, and yeah, I got a new graphics card. I want to use it to find out how much better everything is going to be. So I think it was Saturday I actually got the chance to actually, shut down my PC and take it apart and put stuff in. Now, I should point out to people, I've been building PCs for over 20 years. You know, I know what I'm doing. Let's put it that way. I know what I'm doing. Although the following story might negate that. But yes, everybody I've ever lived with, you know, from my father to people I shared a house with to girlfriend who I live with now, they have been involved in IT. My missus fixes servers, so she knows what she's doing. My dad used to run IT systems. All the people I ever lived with were IT people. So it's kind of, you know, it's been a big part of my life, and you know, we've all happily disassemble and reassemble machines. So I know what I'm doing. I know what to do. I know what not to do. Somehow, while fixing the new graphics card in, I did a derpy. And I'm really not sure how. I've got an inkling of an idea, but I don't see how I did it. But basically, what's going on here? Pooter dead. If you guys are following me on Twitter, you will have seen. No, that needs to be there. That do need to be there. See the tweets? I said now. It's basically the BIOS was fried. It wouldn't go in. Wouldn't do anything at all. Keyboard might as well not being plugged in. You know, it just popped up BIOS name, did a memory count, and stopped. So I did ask to see if anybody knew if there was any way around it, but it was pretty much fried chicken. Fried chicken. So yeah, time for a new PC. So I have to say that my subscribers pretty much, well, my donators saved my life this week. Because, you know, I've had the PC down for, you know, I've had to obviously order the parts. I ordered I need a new motherboard, new processor, a couple of other bits and bobs as well. Get a new optical drive. What's going on with my mouse here? Because new motherboard doesn't have IDE on it anymore, so you know, that's a great thing about building PCs is you watch these things come in and then phase out again. Smiley. Like you say, he's fun. So yes, I had to order my parts on Sunday, which obviously... actually, let's do root. That shows my age. Ordered the parts Sunday, which obviously didn't get looked at until Monday. And then obviously wait for shipping, expedite the shipping, so it ended up Tuesday, so then Tuesday was no, woo, building, Installing. Ugh. I hate fucking setting up new PCs. It's just all the little files, programs and stuff you used to have. You know, you got to reinstall them if you want them again. Oops. You got to, especially after a crash. I mean, I always plug my old hard drive, my old C drive in. I will install on a separate new drive and plug my old C in so I can copy shit across. Like Outlook and stuff, all my emails are on a separate. The PST is on a separate file, folder, separate drive, in fact, from C anyway. So, you know, I don't lose that. That's being referred to from elsewhere. So, don't want to lose that shit. But yeah, it's just going through, setting everything up. It's horrible job. First thing you know I do once Windows is in is you put on an antivirus, and then you do Windows updates. With a new motherboard, new hard drive, solid state drive for C. Windows install is about 10 minutes, so that isn't the issue. It's the Windows updates take for fucking ever because there's like 140 of them. You know. It's that shit. Hang on, let's just move my pictures over. I got 1, 2, 3 of those. Let's just move that across. Okay, so 3 of these. That's 1. This might not work properly because we're doing it 1 out, but fuck it. Give it a go. Oops. So yes, a little note for people. I put my antivirus on, as I say, did Windows updates. I then picked up all my old drives, and then fired it up, and it blue screened. Which obviously is not what you want to see. So it didn't just blue screen, it like flashed blue screen, rebooted. It reboots, it says, I derped, what do you want to do? You try and load Windows up again, blue screen flash, okay. So try going in safe mode. Again, blue screened. So that was a couple of hours wasted. Which, you know, midnight, it's not putting you in the best of moods, if we're honest. And so I managed to eventually track that down to Avast has got a new version 8. If you've got a 64-bit machine, do not touch it. Do not go near it. I seem to get a little worse for some people. Some people, from what I could find on the internet, could actually get into their machines and uninstall it. I couldn't get anywhere near doing that, so format, start again. Because obviously antivirus is the first thing I put on, so rolling back was pretty pointless. But again, as I say, 10 minutes to install Windows, not an issue. The hour to download the fucking updates is a pain in the ass. So, it's kind of my own fault really. You know, I got all excited, wanted to put my graphics card in. But, now, if you're remembering the story, because I do apologise, I am shit at telling stories, which is why I don't do it very often. But if you remember, let's just drag this back up so I can check this picture. Okay, 2 across. In fact, let's do this. 2 across here, and then this is kind of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hoi! Oh yeah! Look at that. Yes, if you remember, I was in the middle of doing this print catalogue at the time. Saturday, it was quite a key moment. And again, this is what I say, is I should not have started fucking with my machine. There's an unwritten law. When I say law, I mean as in Sod's Law, Murphy's Law. You know, a law of time and space, that if you're on a tight deadline, there will be hardware failure. You know, I've been in well-equipped offices with highly reliable machinery that's looked after by very competent people, and you know, 8 o'clock on a Friday night, when you've got that deadline, when you're late in the office trying to sort it out, that's when the printer dies. You know, it's guaranteed. I swear that I thought that the marketing director at a company I used to work at thought I was either fucking incompetent or doing it on purpose, because it was every single time, you know, all of a sudden the printer goes, ugh! And again, you know, I'm quite a technical person. I can fix a printer if it goes wrong, majority of the time. But again, you know, it's time, it's anger, oh, the stress. But it will happen every time. It's fucking bizarre. Really is weird. And yeah, these are things you have to deal with as a designer. These are the rules. I don't make the rules. That's what happens. I've run out of stone. No, not stone. Dirt. Let's go check that out. Boo! Wink. Yeah, obviously it's going to be slightly bigger because we can have an outer skin on that. But I quite like that. That looks rather nice. Boom, here comes a car. This is going to be a huge fucking episode. But it's a comeback, so woohoo! Let's live with it. So yes, Saturday night, Sunday morning. Luckily, girlfriend's sister has, you know, InDesign and some of the other apps that I need on her laptop. Now, not the greatest laptop in the world, if I'm honest. It's slightly battered. The left mouse click button does not work sometimes. Sometimes it sticks. Screen is small. Resolution is poor. Only single screen, etc., etc. Making this job a little bit harder. But managed to get it all done. All good. Lovely. Monday morning comes and she's off to the printer with it. Super duper. There was a minor mistake in that the crop marks settings on the PDF had them not well offset, which won't mean anything to most people, but if you do know, it means they were pretty much touching, so that made a slight issue. But printer kind of fixed those. Oh, bollocks. Printer fixed those for us, so not the end of the world. That's what you get for using someone else's machine. Again, this is another problem. Use someone else's machine. All the settings are different. Yeah, everything's all set up wrong, so that makes things slower, because you're not doing that sort of twitch movement of right, go here, go there, go here, go there. It's I just thought I've just closed that off. Oh no, I can get out. Yeah, you've got to look for your tools, and that's quite annoying. Slows you down. But it turns out I did leave a boo-boo in there that nobody spotted until Tuesday morning. She comes running in going, ah, end of the world, crisis, we are broke, this thing is broken. So I had to deal with that by calmly telling her to phone the printers, find out if it had actually been printed, which luckily it hadn't yet. So fix that page, set it back, that's wrong, that should be there, that's wrong, that should be there. And all is good. Haven't seen it yet. I'm hoping to get it today, actually. Thinking about it. There we go. This could be glass, probably. Yeah, stress. So yes, do not fix your PC or do anything to your PC when you've got a time critical job on. That's my lesson for today's episode. That shit will make you grey. It'll make you lose your hair. Give you a heart attack generally, to be honest with you. Whoa, come on now. Yeah, I think I aged a lot more this last weekend than I knew you were going to do that, you bastard. Hey, done it right. Well, we're up here to look at that. Oh, even with its brown bulbousness, I know it looks slightly phallic, but we're just gonna have to live with that. I wonder. Do you have large amounts of quartz you would like to donate to a... I just... yeah, fucking caps lock. Good cause. Let's see what comes back from that. I think I know. I need to build some shit in here. Let's get this thing a bit more. Substantially great. I'm just gonna. Oops. Let's deal with that. Anyway, so yes. What's he now? What a shitty throw that was. Oh, nice to stick in the wall there, that's quite cool. Yeah, I'll fix that. I want to fix my thing in the goo land as well at some point. Get that going. Look at that weird lighting glitch all over the shop. Never gonna make that. Oh, so close, so close. Yeah. Yeah. Don't fiddle with machines when you're busy. Thank you to the people that donated over the last year or something. Thank you for. I don't know how I managed to do it, but for me being able to leave the money earmarked in an account to say I'm not touching that for anything, and I'll be honest with you, there have been times when I've needed to pull that out, but I haven't, because you guys have donated for a reason, and I need to keep that sacred, as it were. And yes, it paid off. So I have a new machine at the moment. I need to get a new motherboard, probably, I think, for the other machine. And again, the other bits and bobs, because I've cannibalised quite a lot from it for this. I need to get some more memory, probably a new hard drive. Some bits and bobs, but it's not going to be a massive amount, I don't think, in relative terms, especially after the fucking arse reaming I've had from buying this one. But I would like to get that back online again, so it will function as a printer. Look at that, lovely. That would be good. Printer? Did I say printer? How bizarre. Oh shit. Okay, there you go. Ah, fucking twitchy mouse. What's going on here? Yes, so that would be nice. So my donation quest isn't over as yet. What we'd really like is more viewers, as I think we've mentioned. These numbers are not good at all. I will try and get more out. I did a test. Oh, here comes noisy car. Already motorbike. I did do a... Oh my god, it's dark in here now. A quick test render last night with Wasteland. Ah, I did Wasteland with pause. I think you have to wait probably a week for that before that comes out, because he's still got some episodes with Anders. But it is epic. Quite honestly, the best match we've played in game ever. Outrageous. You will be blown away if you like watching the Wastelands. If you don't, then screw you. If you've never watched them, give them a go. But that'll be amazing. Yeah, and it 25-minute video took 38 minutes to render, which is not a massive improvement, to be honest with you. But then that's Wasteland, so it's probably a little different. But the good news is I can run Wasteland at fucking full everything and still record at 30 frames. And that is good, because if anybody who knows Armour knows, that game is not very well written in terms of code efficiency. It takes a lot of hardware to run that. For those of you that are interested to know where your money has gone, we got, what did we get? An MSI Z77 Empower motherboard and a i5 3570K, 3550K, I can't remember. The unclockable super duper i5. I didn't want to go i7 partly because of costs, partly because Tom's Hardware reckons there's not really a great deal of point when you're playing gaming. It's pretty much just good to get an i5. So that's what we did, and I got optical drives, shitty thing, cheap. I got a Mushkin 240 gig SSD for C. That is 525 read and 560 write, I think, or vice versa. It's fast, it's good. It's still got 90k IOPS, as they call it, operations. So that's good. Boots up really quick, which is nice. What else did I get? Oh, new case. Fucking hate buying cases. Cases are really bizarre, because I was talking with Good about this. You want to look at cases. I mean, I always struggle to find. I have a problem with spending £100 plus on a fucking tin that you're going to put your stuff in. First of all, that's a serious issue for me. So, secondly, I don't like these gaudy, ugly things with lights and shit everywhere. Yeah. If I had my way, my machine would look like the monolith out of fucking 2001, you know, just something clean and simple. So you kind of want to have a look. You want to know what's inside. You want to know if it's going to fit your motherboard, your graphics card. You know, routing holes. What the hard is it? Zero tool hardware fitting stuff. You know what crap. So you really want to have a look, but nowhere gives you a full range of boxes to have a look at. I'm lucky in that I've got quite a large online PC reseller nearby, so we can go and have a look at some shit, but the stuff they've got is limited, and these days they keep most of their stock in a separate warehouse, so you know, to collect stuff you need to order in advance. I mean, some stuff they've got for collect that day at the counter, but a lot of their stuff is not there. Oh, fuck off! What was that? It's a little bit restricted. I bought something that, you know, it's alright, it does the job. It's not the greatest case in the world, but 50 quid. I'm not spending shit tons of money on something, but it's got the holes in the right place. It's big enough, you know. It came with some fans. Actually, for the money, it's a pretty good case. It's just slightly more ugly and fussy than I really would have liked, but let's not dwell on that. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Did I anything else? Was there anything else? Yeah, a few bits and bobs, but that was the main thing. Cost a small bloody fortune, but again, I can't stress this enough.